sisters and brothers of America. It fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of all religions, and I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thanks also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to the delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from far-off nations may well claim the honor of bearing to different lands the idea of toleration. I'm proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both tolerance and universal acceptance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but accept all religions as true. I'm proud to belong to a nation which has sheltered the persecuted and refugees of all nations and all religions of the earth. I'm proud to tell you that we have gathered in our bosom the purest remnant of the Israelites who came to southern India and took refuge with us in the very year in which their holy temple was shattered into pieces by the Roman tyranny. I'm proud to belong to a religion which has sheltered and is still fostering the remnant of the grand Zoroastrian nation. I'll quote to you, brethren, a few lines from a hymn which I remember to have repeated from my earliest boyhood, and which is every day repeated by millions and millions of Hindu people. As different streams, having their places at different sources, all mingle their water in the sea, so, O Lord, the different streams which men take through different tendencies, various though they appear, crooked or straight, in the end lead to thee. The present convention, which is one of the most august assemblies ever held, is in itself a vindication, a declaration to the world of the holy doctrine preached in the Gita. Whosoever comes to me, in whatsoever form, I reach him. Men are struggling through their paths, which in the end lead to me. Sectarianism, bigotry, and its horrible descendant fanaticism have long possessed this beautiful earth. They have filled it with violence, drenched it often and often with human blood, destroyed civilization, and sent whole nations to despair. Had it not been for this horrible demons, human society would be far more advanced than it is now. But their time has come. And I fervently hope that the bell that tolled this morning in the honor of this convention is a death knell of all fanaticism, of all persecutions, with the sword or with the pen, and of all uncharitable feelings between persons wending their way to the same goal. Thank you.